Okay, so today I will show you how to use the Frozlunky level editor. First off, you need a Frozlunky. Frozlunky can be found here at this address that will show up in big on the video. You download by clicking on this button, link. It will show up in your download file and as an exe file, or maybe a compressed zip file that you can extract the exe file from. Here is the file. So the first time you launch Frozlunky, at least on Windows, I don't know on other operating system, but the first time you launch Frozlunky, it will ask you administrator rights, but we aren't here yet. I conveniently moved Frozlunky from the download file to here with some other levels here. But first off, before booting Frozlunky, you need Spelunky to run correctly. We will start Spelunky here. Now, first, here you need to get Spelunky in Windows mode. Here, for convenience sake, it's already in Windows mode. In order to do that, though, you can go in Options, Graphics, and here is the resolution. I encourage to lower the resolution from your native screen resolution to a lower one, and turn full screen off. I already did it, though you may want to do that. And then you select Apple screen setting, and it should be updated then, and you could edit it in Windows mode. Okay, so first off, before launching Frozlunky here, we need to start going in there. It's important to start and be in the select level screen, because I realized that it's prone to a lot of bugs if it's not already here. Then you launch Frozlunky like that, double click on it. It will ask you administrator rights the first time. You can click on the do not ask me again thing in order to make it it doesn't ask you anymore the same thing. Now you can see the switch to level editor button here. I will click on it, and that is the level as it is in the screen, the seed. That means that it will show that level the first time you go into that main door that starts the game. But we aren't here to play the game, the game wants us to play it. We are here to edit levels. For convenience sake, here you can change the size of the windows like that, or using the shortcuts in the tooltips here. I will do that because my monitor is quite big, though. I'll do that. So now here we are presented with two windows. Here it is, so you can see it better. Okay, now I'll open my custom level, which can be opened using Control O. So here it is. And typically, if you enter the main level here, here it is. Wait a second here. Yes, it is way better here. I don't know what happens, but the Windows wasn't quite clear in the viewer here. Yes, you can see this isn't a randomly generated level, and it looks like the layout I have in the level editor screen on the top right of the screen here. So yes, I will do a little tour of it. Hopefully not die, that would be a little bit humiliating since I did myself the level. Okay, here it's safe. And then I will explain a little bit more about level editing. Okay, here is the tough parts of the level. Okay. Box. It is. Though now I will explain you how to edit levels and search. So here it is the default level from the game that the level editor extracted from the game. I will delete all of it. So a little bit of explanation on the level editor. Let me. This is terrible. This is terrible. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I resize everything here. Should be fine like that. Yes, here is the level editor. You are presented with a lot of buttons and a nice checkboard here of beautiful colored letters. But our main point of interest here will be the main checkboard in the middle. You may have seen that there was a lot of styles before, beautiful colored ones. I deleted them just by pressing the spacebar and selecting the whole checkboard. But first I will explain you how to use that checkboard here. Though you are presented with that red outlined cube here. Those are the levels from the game, as you may have seen it, or guessed it. So you are presented with that red outlined square. This is your selection. In order to select a particular tile, you just left-click on it. Pretty easy, no? That is a little bit like any sort of selection tool you ever had to deal with in your life in computing. In order to select a bigger cube, square or rectangle, you hold left-click, and it will make you a bigger selection simply. What is the point of the selection, may you ask? It enables you to place blocks. So there is 2 ways to place blocks here. Or you use your keyboard and press on the letter and number it is corresponding, the tile is corresponding to. For example, let's say I want to put a floor here. I will press 1 because that is the name of the tile, regular terrain tile, as you can see it in the description on the bottom of the windows here. It shows you the description of the tile you selected here. Really useful. Yeah, there is a number of tiles here, as you may have guessed. I will outline the level in regular terrain tiles, like that. Here it is. We are almost there. There is another way to lay out tiles. You select your tile here in your color palette, you can call it, and right click, and it will place your tiles here. You can even hold right click and use your selection like a paint tool, and it will fill the level in those things. In order to place void block, air blocks, empty tiles, as the game calls it, you select your selection, yes, and you press space. Or there is an alternate way. You select your thing and you press middle click here. If you press middle click anywhere else, it will move the selection on the lower right corner of your mouse cursor, as you can see it here. But again, you can use it as a sort of brush too. There it is. Now you may see that our checkboard has some sort of grid to it. Those grids, like this one, are important to the game. They are called chunks. What they do is not a lot, but in the random generation of the level, it uses this chunk to place specific level layout parts. But here we do not use a random generation. But it's still useful in order to place your certain tiles. For example, the altar tiles, if I can find them. So let's use one here and better sacrifice altar here, and we will force level to game to test it. That would be good to have an entrance and an exit and have some tiles on those on all the chunks, because I will come back to it. That is important in order to avoid some crashes. So I think I have all the tiles laid out correctly here. I just want to make sure I have enough here. Okay, it should work here. I cut the first level to game. That will make it the next level you enter will feature that specific level you just made. So we are entering the level. Here you can see it. There is an altar. It's important to notice that your altar is in the middle of the chunk, because otherwise it wouldn't work simply. And if I had ropes here, I could probably sacrifice myself, but I do not have any. I will go to the end of the level. There is a little idea of how you can do it stuff. You can also add water and search special tiles here. W here, and special tiles like, for example, I don't know, wood. Let me switch to the other screen here. Here it is. And ladders. Ladders and gentlemen. Here they are. As you can see, it works very well, but thanks to the spring boot, I can finish the level here. Okay. So what else? Now you may see that you have a lot of choice here. There is even certain tiles that enables you to force spawning certain enemies, such as snakes here. There is even a lot of choice here, you can see. There is probabilistic tiles. Those are basically random tiles. I will show you an example here with the R tile. Please do not crash. Okay. Okay, you can see the spider that are spawned here, and the probabilistic tiles here. Those are randomly generated on the go. That is what you call a probabilistic tile. In the description on the bottom of this screen here, it's wrote probabilistic template terrain push block tile. In this case, that doesn't seem to be right. Very correct description of the thing, because it's not really a push block tile. But you get the idea. It randomly pick up from one of the item tile description. I could even add maybe a water probabilistic tile here, if I can find one. I'm searching it. There is a lot of tiles in the game. Blue falling platform. I'm pausing the game because I don't want the ghost to come in and kill my little character. That would be a little bit silly. But yeah, you see the idea. I can even add a giant spider here, but I won't. Trap stone platform. Okay, now that is how it works. Now on the tiles. You have noticed in the video, before going into the new level, I placed those 9 tiles, one at the top, one in the top, in one of the top chunk of the level, and one in the bottom chunk of the level. That means that 9 is the static platformless entrance exit. What does that mean? Is that it will spawn or an entrance or an exit depending on which chunk you are in. In the case of the caves and 90% of the game, the entrance will spawn on top, on one of the top chunks, the ones I'm selecting here, and the exit will spawn on one of the bottom chunks. So it's important to have at least one entrance at the top and one at the exit, or your game will simply crash, and you will have to restart the game and restart Frozlunky, which is a little bit lame. You don't want to do it. So here is my little explanation. A little bit more precision. You may have realized that I placed one tiles a little bit everywhere in the level before entering it. That's because that prevents a crash as well, because the game requires you to have at least a free tile, a free empty tile on each of the chunks, and at least one regular terrain tile on each of these chunks. Otherwise, there is a chance for it to crash. That is because the game tries to spawn the object chest, and the object chest, you have no control over it. It will spawn it independently of your will, though you can't prevent it. The only way to prevent a crash from it is to put an empty tile on at least every one of those chunks. About the one chunk, regular tiles on every chunk, that is because the level, the game will try also to spawn a black market entrance, and if there is a chunk where there isn't any of those regular tiles, it will also crash, because it couldn't find a place to generate your black market entrance. So now you may see our level is a little bit dead. There is 2 spiders, etc., an altar, but and our like tile palette here is a little bit limited. That is because there is an entity picker. What an entity picker is, you can access it by using Control P or that way. Level entity picker is I think where you can spawn stuff in your level. So let's say I want a jetpack in my level. Right next to the entry, you use Control P, search for jetpack, click pick entity or enter. No, enter won't work, so pick entity only, and it will add it to your palette that little round tile. So to place it, it's like with other tiles, however you can't use your keyboard for that, is you select a tile and press right click and it will place the tile. So let's go through our exit here again, and we have our jetpack here and it works. That is fantastic. And I can sacrifice myself here. And I have been transferred into goggles. Okay, though now I will explain to you how to test your levels and how to share them. So first off, you already seen the first level thing here. Now let's restart here. So the first level thing will okay, let me just do a little bit of should remove one of them here and just put the ladder and we are set for life here. This is not ladder, this is lantern stack. Now I can reach the exit. If you do not select first level to game, it will make like a slideshow of your levels. Every time you finish a level, it will go to the next one, etc. If you finish cave 1, it will transfer you to cave 2. That will transfer you in cave 3. There it is. I don't want a spec ball here. Okay. Let's switch back to the game. I unselected first level to game here. And let's go. Please do not crash. It started as we wanted it to start. Go here and finish the level like we did before. Here. It's basic Spelunky knowledge here. Everyone should be able to do it. Okay, rope here. I will be very ashamed if I die. I may repeat myself, but yes. Should remove the tile on top of the spikes. It's not as fun. Okay, this one is the hard part. Worked. I was a little bit scared on that chunk of the game. Yep. And we will see yourself in the next level here. Okay. Oh, god damn it! I killed myself. Okay, if we restart, we will restart to the first level. If we die, which is kinda annoying. Especially if you do a sort of challenge level set. But we will go through it and not die next time. Because, yeah, it's not that hard. It's not a Kaizo Spelunky or anything here. So let's continue here. Be smart, not die. Yeah. Ooh, I was scared, as I said here. Oh god. Okay. I will force level 2 here because I don't want to waste your time. Okay. And unlock here. Okay, you see this oh, you see this floating bullet, sort of shotgun bullets. Those are shotgun bullets. Here you can place it. You can see those little round beads. You find them in the entity picker, as I showed you a little bit earlier. You may have seen here that the jetpack exploded, but only that tile exploded. That is because of the unbreakable terrain. Those are the aim, the light blue tiles in my level editor. They are unbreakable, as their title may hint to. Okay, here. Good. Okay. Now this is a very interesting puzzle. How can I do it? Okay, I don't want it to do. Ah, yes, here it is. I can't solve my own puzzles here. Okay. And we go to the end of the level, and we should find our level we made on video here. And we have a second jetpack here. And that very nasty what do you call them? Very nasty spiders. No, the opposite of spiders. Snakes. So you can see that those styles are different than they used to. They are different than when I explained it. I went to that level for the first time. Okay. So we can to prove my point, I will redo that level. Okay. And now we have 3 jetpacks. More than enough. And you see they are placed differently than they used to. So here is my point. Can I kill myself with a jetpack? There is probably a lot of ways to kill yourself with a jetpack, but there is one way that no one did before. Okay, though, you get the idea on how to use your levels and how to test them. Now there is a little bit of tricks here. Let me switch to the view here. There is little tricks. For example, those bullets items. Those are entity bullets. You press Ctrl P and search for bullet, and you get them, and they will appear here. In our case here, they are already here, and you can place them. They do 4 points of damage every time you hit them, and they also stun your little spelunker, though that means that if our spelunker here touched one of those bullets, it will be stunned and would have fallen on the spikes and died, which is not cool. You may have seen also the following platforms, not capitalized F. You may see here our unbreakable terrain tile, which are uncapitalized M, and the classic terrain tile here, 1. Okay. There is no terrain tile and it didn't crash. Yeah, I think it's only a chance to crash if you don't have your turn on every chunks. But anyway, here we are. I did some puzzle enigma here. I should, yes. So, for example, here I plan on adding a little puzzle. We'll add a turn obstacle marker. So, let's add our a floor here and another floor here. This will block the exit, as you may expect, but we will add chest, decoy chest, I think. Yeah, that is the name. So I did that. Add a obstacle marker 1 tile. This is 5. So I will put him in both directions because I never used them before. Here it is. Okay, let's save our level using Ctrl S and play it. Quick restart, first level to game. Works very well. Okay, careful here. It is, oh sorry. Let me reset our view here. Okay. Hey, as you can see, there is the jet chest here, which I didn't place in the level editor. Okay, we should be fine to follow those spikes here. And we have to change to pick up that and solve that enigma as we did before. No, that won't work that way. This is hard, man. I'm very bad at puzzle games. Okay. Works fine. Oh! Oh, that is a little bit strange. Oh, okay, though I didn't think that would work that way. Okay. Okay. I wasn't really expecting that at all. That is very weird. Okay, I will show you another example for this case. A better example. So my other idea was to... I wonder what was that 5? I don't know how it works. I was expecting it to drop maybe to spawn maybe yeah, we don't need spikes. Okay, I was expecting it to spawn maybe the I'm moving my hand here, but the arrow traps, it didn't. I will do it a little bit differently. So let's use Ctrl P NTG picker and use a Yeti King. Okay, put our Yeti King here, and we need to kill it maybe with a falling rock here to make sure we have enough here. I will put a lot of them. There it is, Yeti King. And when dying, it should drop spike shoes and ropes and a booster. So I will use something, maybe a mammoth here. Though you need the spike shoes in order to go through the hole. Okay. Mammoth. Mammoths are 2 times big. I don't want the game to crash, so... Alright. Okay, and then now I need Okay, I will do it in a different way here. Okay, a TNT block here. And the one on top, I will remove it here. And I wonder what he will do actually. I really have no clue. Okay. Let's save to avoid crashes. Control S. And adventure and restart. Okay, it didn't crash. I'm happy. And I also forgot to change the screen layout. Okay, let's continue. Go through all we already did. I wonder why the level drops spawns a diamond here. I really didn't. Didn't put any sort of marker to show to ask the game to make a diamond on that place. Okay, I hear the mammoth. So this time it's easier to solve these puzzles here. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, didn't spawn anything here. I'm very surprised because it should have, no? I really do not understand the mechanics of this trap tiles, obstacle tiles. I thought it was okay, and now we should be able to kill that. Okay, that was a really bad level level design here. I will save and and restart. That is pretty much how the level editor works. Okay, that is it's really easy to test out and make sure you did alright things. As you can see, I did a lot of errors on video here, and it shows off how you can fix those errors. Okay, very quickly with while playing the game at the same time. Okay, I need to change this probabilistic spikes here. Okay. Up. Still works. Oh god, no! Don't kill me! Okay. It didn't kill it. Oh god damn it! No, how do I kill it? Okay, I think I wait until it goes near the explosive tile here, and god damn it! It should have exploded now. Oh, I'm not very okay, here it works, but it didn't die. Okay, I can do that. I need to really fix that level. Ouch, that hurts. And we can go to the exit. That was way more complicated than I expected. Though, now to the explanation on how to make your level, and I will switch to desktop view here. How to save your levels and share them. It is file. You can save as to make a new file. Tutorial dot .xml. Okay. And to save, it's like your everyday application. Control S and it should save. And you can open levels using what I just used here. For example, I will open the level that the mod creator did to show off his mods, basically. Okay, this one is hard. Okay. There is no mercy in this level here. Okay. Let's run! Yeah. And you see the idea. Okay, this one is too hard for me. That was fantastic. Anyway, you get the idea. This one is a little bit too kaizo for me to do it. But it is. In order to share your files, it's really easy. So let's go to pastebin.com and here is the you go there, you open your thing. Okay, you do Control R, copy and paste, and there it is. Okay, no expiration here, nothing. And we will put my video tutorial level. Submit. Okay, now in order to read a custom level here, you simply copy everything, path it maybe your block notes here, and save it. There your favorite file here, and we will call it web. I don't know, pastebin past. And now you will just be able to open it using open level pack. And we have pastebin past.txt, and you can see it works. It's exactly as we left it. I will put a link to the pastebin here in the video description, and I think that is all I had to explain. Though I hope I explained it well and helped you in your quest to make the most hardest or the most coolest, that is not very good in English here, the best or the worst level to share with your friends and people on the internet. If this tutorial helped you, don't hesitate to put a like, and maybe see you in another tutorial, but I don't plan on making anything else. Bye bye.